Hello. Hi. Welcome to the first ever Questions at My Door. Thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. Thank you guys for watching this video. Basically what this is a bit of a Q&A video that I can kind of link into my Twitch so new viewers can get to know me a little bit better without having to ask all the questions that I've answered a bunch of times, or a lot of these questions aren't going to be frequently asked questions because I literally just said on Twitter, ask me whatever you want. So a lot of the people that follow me on Twitter know a lot about me already because they've been watching my stream for like a year. But it's like some frequently asked, some more basic questions, and then some more weird, outlandish questions that you probably wouldn't ask when you first see me or meet me. But it should be fun. Like I said, thank you guys for watching this video, and let's get started with the first question. First question comes from Dan Giesling. Literally the first question. I posted it, and he replied right away, and he said, "Can I get a wolf sub, wolves hype in the comments, please? Hashtag questions at my door." Dan, you can get a wolf sub, wolves hype in the comments. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the question. And how crazy is it that Dan Giesling is tweeting me? Seriously. Honestly, like I'm still not over that. Dan, I love you, man. Thank you for the question. Next question, on to question number 2, is from the PaperIMS. The PaperIMS asks, what color is your toothbrush and favorite toothpaste color? Questions at my door. Thank you for the question. My favorite toothpaste flavor is cinnamon. So it's called Close Up. It's a red tube and it's cinnamon. It's called like Cinnamint or something. I really hate mint flavors, so toothpaste has always been an issue for me. And I know that's really a weird issue to have, but honestly, like, I hate peppermint. Like, that's one of my least favorite flavors in the world. Like, I hate candy canes. Hate them. Hate them. I love Christmas, though. Don't get it twisted. I love Christmas. And he said, what color is your toothbrush? And, of course, my toothbrush is red. Always. Everything is red. If there's a product that has a bunch of different colors, it's red. I own it, it's red. All right, thank you for the question. Next question comes from Euphorona. Euphorona, hi Euphorona, by the way. Will you be bringing out any YouTube series, or is it gonna be Twitch only? Questions at my door. Well, here's a question I get a lot, and I basically answer it the same way every time. I would love to do YouTube series. I would love to be more active on YouTube. But I work basically 7 to 7 every day, Monday through Friday, and then I come home and I stream from 8 o'clock to usually midnight on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, I usually go out, hang out with my friends, especially since it's the summertime. Weather's getting nicer. We've been playing a lot of activities outside, and I just don't have the time for YouTube. YouTube is very time-consuming, and anybody that does YouTube full-time, I give them all the credit in the world. It's so time consuming between the filming. If you're doing collabs, first of all, setting up a collab, and then the filming of it, the editing of it, and then rendering it. But when you're rendering it, it's not like you could be filming something else unless you have a separate rendering computer. So it's very time consuming. And I love YouTube. I really do. But Twitch is like #1 in my heart. I love that constant interaction with you guys, like that back and forth. Like, that's what content creation is all about for me personally. But like I said, I do love YouTube, and I wish I could make more YouTube content. Just not enough time at this point in my life, but hopefully soon. Hopefully. I don't know. That leads us to our next question. Euphorona, thank you for the question. And that goes right into the next question, which is from Hooch. Hi Hooch, what's going on, man? Exclamation point Hooch in the chat, please. He says, what is your dream job? Questions at my door. So it's more of a dream scenario. I know that might sound weird, but I feel like having one job isn't something I really do or ever have done. As you can see, I am working in the city, and I come home and I stream, which it isn't a job. It's more of a hobby, but it's a bit of a means of income and stuff. So I also freelance. I freelance design, so I have a couple of main clients, the main one being BOO, and I do a lot of freelance design. So my dream scenario, to get to the question, would be stream basically full-time, right? Which would be amazing, and it's like, it's not close to being possible, but it's a possibility, and the fact that it's even a possibility is insane to me. But dream scenario would be do that, and then freelance design as well. So I could take on more freelance clients, because I get a lot of people asking me, do I do commissions? Do I do emotes? Do I do overlays? And I always have to say I don't right now because I don't have time. But yeah, dream scenario would be to stream on Twitch and do more freelance, because I love freelance design, because usually when I freelance, I do stuff that I love, and I love branding and stuff. So I get a chance to do that. But yeah, that would be it. Thank you for the question, Hooch. On the topic of streaming, Reedy, my man Reedy, thank you for the question, dude. He said, how did you get into streaming, and who is your biggest influence, if anyone? Reedy, the biggest influence I had for streaming, well, the biggest influence I had for content creation was BWO, hands down. He was the one that I watched the most. Back when I used to watch YouTube all the time, I used to watch BWO nonstop, like all the time. And he didn't stream that much, but he inspired me to make content. So I don't know, as stream wise, I don't know if I could like tag somebody and be like, oh, I watched their stream all the time and it made me want to stream. Weirdly enough, I watched YouTube a lot, and I watched a lot of BWO, and it was more the fact of content creation. Twitch was just the path I went down. I actually did start with YouTube though, so not to confuse the situation, but I did start creating content on YouTube. But right when I started Twitch, I was like, this is the path I want to go down. And yeah, my biggest influence is definitely B-dubs. Thank you for the question, Reedy. I appreciate it. Next question. This question is hilarious. I don't know if it's serious or what, but Outland Greg said, are you a WWE wrestler? And if not, how did BWO get you into his game? This is hilarious. I wish I was a WWE wrestler. That would be amazing. I love the WWE, and I think that would be awesome. But he said, how did BWO get you into the game? For those of you who don't know, a little context. BWO is a WWE series on YouTube. I have the game WWE 2K15 for computer. I created my character in that game. Me and B-dubs are friends on Steam. So WWE has this feature where if someone on your friends list has the game and created a character, they bring that character into your storyline, and you guys kind of battle for the top. It just aids the storyline, and yeah, that's what happened, dude. I just created a character, and I'm friends with B-dubs on Steam, so my character popped up. He was surprised. I was surprised. We were both surprised. We didn't know what was gonna happen. Which I think made it even more awesome the second I appeared on the screen. But yeah, thank you for the question, Greg. I appreciate it, dude. Next question. Next question is from Paulina. Hi, Paulina. Thank you for the question. She said, what got you interested in graphic design, and how did you find your passion for it? I feel like I could give a very convoluted answer here, but I like, honestly, when I was a kid, I always looked at things, and like I would say stuff to my parents, and they'd be like, what? Like, why are you thinking about that? I would always look at, like, if we're at a diner or something, I would always like talk about how the menu looked, and like why it looked like that, and like the fonts they used. I don't know. I was always so interested in all that stuff ever since I was little, and ever since I got my hands on paint and a computer, I didn't stop messing around with like straight lines, with like writing out my name and doing different kind of logo works. But yeah, it was always a passion. It was like, I never went searching for it. It was just there. It was always like, I would look at a UPS truck and be like, whoa, that tan goes with that brown pretty well. I see why they did it. Like, it was just stuff like that, you know, just completely random stuff. And I love like little intricacies in design. They really like pique my interest. Like, for example, since we're talking about delivery trucks, but the FedEx logo, if people don't know, the FedEx logo, it says FedEx, and then in between the, hold on, in between the, I forget what two letters it's in between. It's escaping me right now. Give me a second. Good example, Jay. You don't even know what it looks like. No, but here's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's a capital E. That's what was throwing me. But yeah, in the FedEx logo, there is an arrow in between the E and the X in X, and it symbolizes moving forward. And I always thought that was very interesting. And that was the first design. That was the first logo that I figured out had like those little intricacies in it, and that piqued my passion even more. And I love that kind of stuff. And there's tons of logos out there that have that a lot of people don't even notice, which I think makes it even cooler. Paulina, thank you for the question. I appreciate it. On to the next question. Next question comes from Naxirum. Thank you, Naxirum, for the question. Hi, hello, how are you? She said, favorite Lost season and or episode. So, for this question, this hits me close to home, you know? This question's important to me. But honestly, I'm not gonna like bore the hell out of you guys that don't watch Lost or don't care about it. But Lost is, as you guys might or may not know, my favorite show ever, and I've watched a bunch of shows. But I have to say my favorite Lost season is 1, and I know that's probably a pretty lame answer, but my reasoning for that is they created that show to be a character-driven show, and the first season introduced all the characters and dove into like their plot and what the characters were about, and really developed the characters to set the tone for the rest of the show. So season 1, I could never say any other season. If I were to ever say another season, it would be the last season, because they wrapped up the characters. It's basically just the opposite. But yeah, honestly, the first season was my favorite because of the insane character development and the intriguing first episode. I don't know how anyone could watch that first episode and not want to watch more. But as for our favorite episode, it's The Constant. It's called The Constant. It's in season 4. I'm not sure what episode. I want to say like episode 3. But yeah, it's The Constant. It's based around Desmond, a character Desmond, and it's literally like the best love story ever in like 40 minutes. It's a crazy episode. Season 4 had, I know this is gonna probably, if you were about to watch Lost, it's probably gonna like make you not want to watch Lost, but season 4 has a lot of time travel, like paradox type stuff. But yeah, it's like there's a crazy time travel aspect going on, and a love story between Desmond and Penny. And then the end of that episode has like a twist on it, where one of the other characters is like realizes that Desmond is his constant when Desmond has Penny as his constant. It's really cool. I think constant is a cool thing in life, and I think it's a cool idea, and they like exploit that pretty well. And yeah, Constant, definitely my favorite episode. Favorite season, season 1. Naxirum, thank you for the question. On to the next question. Next question comes from Chrissy, my mod. Chrissy, Bruins fan 88, thank you for the question. She said, if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Now, is it a meal or a piece, or is like a food? You know what I mean? A meal is quite different. Like if it's a meal, right? I would say penne vodka with chicken. Okay. If it's a food, I would say chicken, because I would have like chicken. I could have grilled chicken. I could have fried chicken. I could have, you know, all variations of chicken. So I would say chicken if it's a food. If it's a meal, I would say penne vodka with chicken. Because here's the thing. If I could only eat penne vodka every day, I would... Some days I could just eat the pasta and move the chicken out of the way if I didn't want any poultry in my diet that day. Or I could put the chicken in and get all the poultry I needed for that day. But yeah, that's my favorite meal, and that's, I guess, what I would eat for the rest of my life if I could only eat one thing. I guess I would get sick of it, but you would get sick of anything. Thank you for the question, Chrissy. On to the next question. Next question is from Dashing the Attack. He says, why is your hair so long and awesome? I don't know why people talk about my hair so much, and it feels like every time I take off my hat in stream, everybody's like, oh dude, your hair's so long, bro. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's on my head, but I don't find it that interesting, and I don't know, it's just hair to me. I guess now would be a time to show you the hair, because that would be kind of rude. That's like being like, oh dude, I have something to tell you, but I can't, you know? So one of those. So here you go. There goes my baby. All right, and last but not least, this one comes from Danny, aka Oxy. Thank you for the question, dude. He said, "Where is your dream house located?" I don't know if this is expected or unexpected, but my dream house would definitely be located on a lake. Where? Probably somewhere in New Jersey. I did have some interest in San Francisco, which I've never been, so I'm gonna go there. That's really funny. We got a new follower. Thank you for the follow, dude. But yeah, no, it would be a lake house. Definitely, I would love to live on a lake over a beach, over like a woodsy area, over like a farm type area. Like, it would definitely be on a lake. Yeah, I would say New Jersey. I did express some interest, like I said, in San Francisco. I haven't been there. We'll go there in September, so I'm excited to see it. And Canada always intrigued me. Like, I would like to live in Canada as well. But for right now, my family is in New Jersey, so I want to stay in New Jersey. But yeah, it would be on a lake. Thank you for the question, Danny. I appreciate it. And that's going to do it for the first questions at my door video. Thank you guys so much for asking the questions. I really appreciate it. I have so many questions on my Ask FM that I answered that I might revisit in video form. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Either way, I'll let you guys know when to submit questions for the next questions at my door video. And yeah, we will continue these if you guys are interested at all. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.